You know what time it is. The AP poll, top 25, was just released today to the public, and I've not seen it yet, but I've heard some crazy things. So in today's video, I'm going to give you my instant reaction. Where is Nebraska ranked? Are we top 20? Are we top 25? Are we even ranked at all? And then a couple other big time things were released today. A Blueblood list by On3 was dropped to the public, and Nebraska may or may not have been included. I'm going to give you my instant reaction, why it was completely disrespectful. And then last but not least, a quarterback ranking was also released by On3, Raiola. You're just going to want to see that. You're going to want to see that because we're going to have a big time rant discussion around that post. So really quick, this is a big time reaction video. Hit that like button if you're fired up. And also, the season's almost here. If you're a diehard Nebraska fan and you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? If you want daily content talking, if you're talking Huskers, it is a no-brainer. It takes seconds. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. But without further ado, we have a lot to get into. Let's just get things started with the AP poll top 25. We'll get to the quarterback rankings later. We'll get to the blue blood disrespectful list later. But I want to get things started, of course, with the top 25 because we reacted to the coaches poll last week. Nebraska was not included. If anything, we weren't even close. We were the 39th best team in America according to that poll. But with that being said, I'm optimistic. I think with all the hype around this program, with Raiola, with some of the transfers we brought in, with the returning production, with the big year 3 jump, I believe that we will barely make this top 25, if not 24, maybe 25, just barely on the cut line. So let's see what we have in store here. Of course, we get into the top 10, Nebraska not going to be included. You got Texas, you got Penn State. I perfectly agree with that. Those are the two most talented teams in the country from a returning production standpoint, even from a coaching standpoint. So I agree with that. Ohio State, Clemson, man, they're buying some Clemson hype. Don't know if they're going to live up to that. You got Alabama as low as they've ever been in the preseason poll the last decade. Man, look at Illinois. Illinois up at 12. The hype is flowing around them. I also don't think they're going to live up to expectations. You got Michigan at 14. Wow. So by the time they come to Lincoln week 4, they're likely going to be, I would say, a top 10 team in the country because I definitely believe they're going to be Oklahoma, no question about it, down there in Norman. You got Florida at 15, which I think is asinine. Florida, what have they done to deserve the 15th spot in America? They weren't that good last year. They barely made a bowl game. I digress. We'll get back to it. All right. Let's see if Nebraska made this top 20. We did not. Okay, that's expected. That's expected. Let's get to the top 25. Did we make it? We did not. Wow. Okay. Before I get into how ludicrous this is and how I'm incredibly disappointed, let's see where we even are. Oh, wow. We're not even one of the top teams receiving votes. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and we are the 34th best team in America according to the AP poll. Wow. I'm stunned. I really did believe Nebraska was going to be higher than that. And if we did miss out on the top 25, I thought it would have been 26, 27, 28, right down the cut line. We weren't even close. So, again, that's completely disrespectful. I mean, you just go to Florida. Florida is on the exact same playing field as us, but they're the 15th best team in America because of that SEC bias. Okay, I get it. I understand. But let's go 3 spots lower to Oklahoma. Oklahoma had a worse season than us last year. They had a losing record. As of right now, Nebraska is a better program than Oklahoma on pretty much all cylinders. We have a better coach. We have a better quarterback. We have better talent all over. And yet Oklahoma was the 18th best team in America with a 6-7 record last year, losing to Navy in a bowl game. How does that make any sense? Texas A&M is 19. What are we doing? So, I mean, already you see the SEC bias, and that is what it is. But even you got schools like Iowa State at 22. You got Boise State sneaking up there at 25. They lost their entire offense in Ashton Jeanty. What are they going to do without him? Unbelievable. And this is real. The reason why I'm mad about this, and I understand people are going to go in the comment section. They do every time. They say, well, Nebraska needs to earn their respect. I understand that. I agree with you. But what has Oklahoma done to deserve anything? These last 2 years with their brand new head coach, they deserve nothing. Okay. Same deal with Florida. Same deal with some of these other schools. Okay. Even to South Carolina, they had a successful year last year, but they lost to Illinois in the bowl game. So you can't sit here and say that, okay, Nebraska needs to earn the respect by these other programs. They didn't do anything to earn the respect, and yet they're in this top 25. And the reason why I'm mad, I'm mad about 2 reasons. Okay. Number 1, I believe that it's best when the expectations are high. I don't care about being under the radar, having nobody focus on you, not having the spotlight on you. Okay, that's dumb. Nebraska, every single year, we're supposed to be competing for 10, 11, 12 wins in the College 12 playoff. Okay. The lights should be bright. The expectations should be high because they're always going to be. Okay, being under the radar is only for bad teams. Nebraska should not ever be a bad team. So I don't want to be, under the radar and we'll surprise people. No, because we should never be able to surprise people because everybody should know that we're a dominant team and we're in this top 25. So it's best when the spotlight's on us. They better get used to it. It's always going to be like that, per my man Rex Ryan. So that's the first reason why I'm mad. And second reason, we've heard all offseason, all these beat reporters, all these pundits at ESPN on 3, I can name some names, so I'm not going to do it. I'm not that petty, who hype up Nebraska left and right for clicks. They say, oh, Nebraska, they're a dark horse to make the playoff, this, that, and the third. And this is their opportunity to put their money where their mouth is. Okay, all the hype you've been doing around Nebraska since January to now, you have an opportunity to put us in your top 25, and you didn't do it. Okay, and again, I'll even go to a guy like Joel Klatt. I don't want to do it, but I'll do it. Joel Klatt constantly hypes up Nebraska, constantly. Okay, I don't know if it's for clicks. I don't know what it is for. But last week, he released his top 25. Guess who wasn't involved? Nebraska. Okay, so that's why I'm mad. And I understand we got to earn it. We earn this respect. But the talent team's good enough, frankly, to be top 25 right now. And I want the spotlight on us as soon as possible. That's what I want. I want the spotlight on us as soon as possible. I want people expecting things from us because the team got to get used to it. They got to get used to being ranked. They got to get used to ESPN talking about us every single day. Okay, they got to get used to teams being afraid of us rather than, okay, we're just going to be under the radar. Okay, that's my rant. I'm frustrated about that. We should have been higher. We should be top 25, but it is what it is. Now it's time to go prove it. Kick some butt against Cincinnati. We're going to destroy Akron and destroy Houston Christian. Hopefully we're ranked going to Michigan. I hope we're ranked. That's another reason where I'm at. I wanted that game to be a ranked on ranked battle versus Michigan. If we're, 34th in America, it's going to be hard to get there by then. You got to hope a lot of teams lose. It is what it is. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts down below about the AP poll, but let's get into some other things that were released today. I want to go to the Blueblood list. This was released by Andy Staples over there at On3. I just want you to look at this list, guys. I want you to look at this list. How disrespectful is this? That Nebraska is not a blue blood according to Andy Staples. What does Andy Staples know about college football? Clearly. I want you to look at this criteria on your right-hand side. This is the criteria is to be a top 15 team in program win percentage. I agree with that. That's a fine criteria. And the second criteria is at least one national title in 2 of the 3 eras. AP or coaches poll in the 2 poll eras. Winner in the final game in the bowl championship series or the college football playoff era. Okay, and that's why Nebraska isn't here. The reason why I'm not a fan of this list at all, besides the fact that Nebraska is included, because you have some terrible schools that are in this list. Georgia's not a blue blood. In what world is Georgia a blue blood? What were they doing in the 90s, 80s compared to what Nebraska was doing? What were they even doing in the 2000s compared to us? Okay, Georgia is not a blue blood. Yeah, they've had success recently. Yeah, they're one of the most dominant teams in college football, but that's not what makes a blue blood. That's not what the definition. A blue blood is a team that is historically great. That time and time again, they are great. Okay, in any era. Georgia has not been good in every era. They've been good recently. So that's straight up disrespectful. I mean, you even go down the list here. Why is Tennessee a blue blood but not us? That doesn't make much sense. Even in LSU, I would say Nebraska is a way bigger blue blood than LSU. Whatever, man. I'm tired of it. We do this discussion every single offseason. Again, you know what it is. It's all for clicks. Get our name out of your mouth, though. If you're going to talk about Nebraska, put some respect on our name because, again, we're going to prove some people wrong this year. It is what it is. Let me know your thoughts down below about that. And last but not least, I wanted to show you guys this because I thought this was utterly ridiculous. Another On3. Again, all of the On3 guys are just going on here today. They're getting some clicks. I get it. Josh Pate, who I think honestly does a decent job at times, posted his top quarterbacks in America. Look who he has at number 1. DJ Lagway, who is Dylan Raioula's rival, supposedly. Both of them were 5-star quarterbacks in the same class. Everybody likes to compare the two. But he put DJ Lagway as the number 1 quarterback in college football. Again, we go back to the conversation around earning your respect, earning everything, right? We need to earn our respect. What has DJ Lagway done to earn the respect of being the number 1 quarterback in all of college football? Let's just compare the stats from last year. Dylan Raioula was better in every single category besides interceptions, and Dylan Raioula played in all 12 games. DJ Lagway only played in 6. DJ Lagway threw 9 interceptions in half the amount of games. He was not better in any category. But, DJ Lagway, former 5-star, we're going to put all the hype on his name. Dylan's a former 5-star too. Again, I just don't get it. So again, it's one thing to earn your respect. It's one thing to show it on the football field. But these guys down the SEC, they're not earning anything, but they're getting all the hype. Okay, that's cool. And I'll just show you this. This is the comparison between Dylan Raiola and DJ Lagway from last year. Okay, Dylan Raiola's advanced statistics are in the green. Okay, he's better in almost every single category once again. The rush EPA, the sack rate, again, this is all efficiency numbers, right? The success rate. Dylan's better in almost every category. The only thing that's holding Dylan back from being better than DJ is the explosion rate. And that wasn't Dylan's fault. That was Marcus Satterfield's fault. It's cool, though. I'm on a heater today, man. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm tired of being disrespected. It's cool, though. It's cool. How many days we got till game day, guys? Got, what, 17 days, 16 days? We're going to prove people wrong. I'm excited for it. Let me know your thoughts down below. All right, guys, we're rocking 15 for Mr. DR today. I'm just kidding. We're not. I've been having this. I had this uniform for a while now. DeMornay Piersonell. That's what I'm rocking 15 for, DeMornay Piersonell. But let me know your thoughts down below about Dylan Raiola's ranking, about the AP top 25, which was unbelievable, man. I'm still mad about that. About the Blue Bloods, I want to hear your thoughts down below. Hey, if you made this far in the video, you know what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe. As always, folks, go be great. Go Met Rule, and I'll see you in the next one.